Hi Stampers, this is Trevis. Today is Fast Card Friday. And so I think we all have something different in mind when we think of a fast card. So normally for me, probably anything 10 minutes or less would be a fast card. But sometimes it includes, a die or cutting something out fussy cut or running something through an embossing folder. But today I'm going to try to do a fast card, which is no cut and emboss, no fussy cutting. We're just going to do something fast. So let's see how this goes. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you have a good weekend ahead. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to do simple, right? I'm going to do a 5.5 by 8.5 white, basic white cardstock base. Okay, that's going to be put aside. Then I'm going to stamp the flower from Hand Pen Petals. Okay, so there are dies that go with this, but we're not going to use the dies today. We're just going to use the stamp, the flower stamp. Hold on, let me get my... Definitely still need a block, a bigger block. Okay, so I'm going to use Memento Black. I am going to stamp this on here. Sometimes I do it upside down to make sure I have it fully inked. Okay, so we're just going to stamp that right on here. All right, now while we have the black pad out, we are going to stamp a saying, and I'm going to use In Symmetry. I'm going to use this Hey Friend stamp. And the reason is because that is so versatile. This stamp could be an anything card. So I'm going to stamp that in black also. Stamp that right on here. Okay, like Hey Friend. Okay, so I'm done with the black pad now. I'm going to use my, I'm going to use some daubers. The two colors that I chose today is Granny Apple Green and Highland Heather. Okay, so for these flowers, I'm going to do obviously the leaves in Granny Apple Green. And I'm just going to dab a little color onto the leaves. Daubers, you have pretty much control with the daubers. They're fairly small. And you might get a little edge, which is cool. Okay, looks good. Then, what's that? I'm going to use Highland Heather. Good to test it to make sure you have the right color, right? Dab a little color onto all the flowers. They're all going to be the same color. And I just love this stamp. Everybody that uses this stamp, it loves it. Okay, and while I have this out, I am going to stamp this stamp. I'm going to clean it on my chamois because I am going to stamp it one more time in Highland Heather. And now I'm just going to stamp this. Let's see how dark it is. It's not that dark. I'm going to stamp it down here. I think that's good. And I think I'm done stamping now. And now I am just going to use my blending brush real quick And I'm going to just pull up a little ink and blend a little of the edges. So when you use your blending brush, you get a much softer edge. You can see I'm kind of rubbing it off before I take it to the cardstock. Love it. Okay. I don't really wash these anymore. I used to, but I don't now. I just do this and I'll be using that for all the purples. All right, so now I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this. I'm not even going to cut another piece of cardstock to do a layer. I'm just going to go with it. And I'm just going to put that, which way do I like it? I like it this way. Just going to put that right here. Then I'm going to use a punch. I'm going to use my double oval punch. And I should have punched that at the lower edge. I thought I was being smart, but I wasn't. Punch Hey Friend. I'm not even going to pop that up. Just going to use it straight with my adhesive. And I think it right here would be good. Okay. Oh, yes, I did that upside down, Trevis. About down here. That makes more sense. Thank you. Now I'm going to use some of our pastel pearls. I'm going to use 3 pastel pearls. I'm going to put one here, and one up here. Okay, Fast Card Friday. And there's our card. So inside I could say happy birthday, I could say thinking of you, just anything the card's ready to go. I leave the inside blank so that I can always fill it out. Okay? Thanks for watching today. As I said, have a great weekend. Bye.